So unfortunately, today I'm not able to work on a high quality video about scripting due to school and my internet not working. So while deleting files on my computer, I found over an hour of footage that I recorded to archive the Decaying Winter beta. So in today's video we will talk about the most notable changes from the Decaying Winter beta. So the first change we can note is that the title screen is heavily different, with a helicopter in the background and different UI layout. When clicking on the settings menu, we can see the SOF settings UI pop out. This is most likely because the Decaying Winter was built on top of the SOF engine, which we will talk about more once we get into the unused content that can be accessed via exploits. If we decide to spawn into the game, we will be greeted with the old UI. Now, this UI isn't really from the beta, as it was used before the last Stranded update got released, but it's still pretty cool to see again. Another thing that got changed were scrappers. Scrappers do not spawn on the usual locations, but rather they spawn randomly around the map. On the beta, when running out of stamina, your screen will get a black and white color correction effect. I can see this being annoying, so I am glad it got removed. As for the scavengers, they would be really rare to find. At max you would only find like 5 each night. Another curious detail is that Scav's clothing was actually different, with most outfits being darker. Now let's look at some changes made around the map. Some areas seem to not be covered in snow, but rather just grass. The storm of dispersion appears to be an avalanche instead that will get to the safe zone. It seems that just before the last Stranded's update, the castle is no longer filled with traps and scavs, and it can actually be accessible. Also on top of tower, we can see Red playing a piano, and the helicopter crash seems to be missing. Ray guns haven't changed much. Sickler, Hidden, and Skinner are in the game except for Hanger. Sickler appears to be significantly slower on the beta. As for the perks, I couldn't really find a lot of differences, but a very noticeable one was the fact that Cialot's shield and turret were colored red. The Decaying Winter beta also features a couple of garbage items. These include used stim, broken taser, broken pepper spray, broken tracker, and broken radio. Gear also appears to not exist in the beta version. Since the Decaying Winter was built on top of the insecure and messy code and assets that were survival of the fittest, by using exploits on previous versions of the Decaying Winter, it was possible to spawn certain items such as an item version of the throwing knives, pepper spray, and the old garbage items from the Decaying Winter beta. Other items you can spawn in are the hidden knife, kitchen knife, poison knife, brass knuckles, all SOF crafted weapons, Juggernaut kit, and more. It is also possible to trigger certain in-game events and spawn in bosses such as Raisin Raider via exploits. This also proves that the game is made to support PvP, as it was based on the SOF engine. Well, those are all the differences I could find in the game from the beta and unused content. Also, sorry for not being able to upload videos that frequently. I have been busy with school and development for my current game, which hopefully I will tease soon. Anyways, I'll see you all hopefully next week with another video.